Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of May 18th to the 24th. Okay, so at the heart of the matter, we do have the Five of Cups in the reverse position. So the Five of Cups indicates, in the upright position, it does indicate regret. So a lot of you might have been encountering this in the past, and you're coming to terms with it, okay? So that sense of regret, that sense of wanting to do things differently, you're actually coming to terms with it and you're moving forward, okay? So what is crossing you here is the Ace of Cups, and this also indicates new love. This is also the beginning of a new emotional fulfilling relationship, okay? Emotionally fulfilling relationship. It could also be like a spark of interest that reignites that passion as well. It's a water energy, so I would say that the passion it's in a very harmonious way, so it's not like a very jarring type of energy. It's more like something is piquing your interest and it has a lot of potential. So this is crossing you, and this seems like a very good energy that is allowing you to overcome this past regret, this past situation. In the past that you've dealt with is, this is the recent past, is the Ace of Wands. So a lot of you have started new jobs, new projects, even new relationships, and you are forging ahead, you are moving forward and leaving the past behind. And in the process of doing that, I do feel this renewal in your emotional life is, is expanding, okay? So this new thing that started in the recent past is what's allowing this sense of revival. What's coming into the future for you is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands, it's basically the escalation of this situation. So what I'm sensing is in the recent past there is, the Ace of Wands, 1-1. And then through the process of, building possibly this relationship, this business, this new venture, this new partnership opportunity on the work front, or even like a new income generating thing on the financial front, what I sense is it's escalating. So it started out really light and airy, and now the responsibilities are kicking in, okay? So you're kind of a little bit of in panic mode. Either that, or you are so immersed in your love relationships that the other aspects of your life are kind of left by the wayside. So there might be a very cluttered house. There might be obligations that you've procrastinated on. So it can play out in those two ways. But I see that ultimately you are very happy, okay? You are very ecstatic and you're in bliss. So these extra responsibilities need to be dealt with in a timely manner, and Mercury in retrograde start happening on the 18th of this month, running through June 11th is a good time for housekeeping. It's also a good time to go back and fix things, especially cleaning up, decluttering your house, or taking care of last minute, taking care of things that you didn't finish in the past, okay? So this is a good time to do that. So I do feel that you have to tear yourself away from this potentially new love, or this relationship, this new project that you're working on, to finish all the other aspects of your life that might not sound very exciting, but it needs to be taken care of so that you can achieve emotional balance, okay? What's crowning you here is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, I'm reading this energy as you are just, very elated, very, very happy, and you're forging ahead. So slow down a little bit. I mean, this is a good energy, but I do feel that there are a lot of things that you might be overlooking, in your endeavor to blaze through life. This is a good, stable energy because it is a king energy. However, what it's indicating is that you are kind of still stuck in this phase where you feel kind of invincible, okay? And what's coming in very, very quickly for you is this phase where you are kind of inundated. You have a lot of responsibility and a lot of things to take care of. So take care of things one at a time in a timely manner so that you don't overwhelm yourself by the end of the week, okay? As for what is in your environment that you're not aware of, we do have the Justice card, and this is basically doing things in moderation too, trying to balance between, finding balance between the self and other. Because I do sense with this Ace of Cups, it deals with an external energy. You are a fire sign. The cup energy is a water energy. So what I would say is, finding the balance between what you want to do versus what you should do. The things that you want to do are are the things that will bring you emotional fulfillment. The things that you have to do usually are kind of like boring, mundane, and not very exciting. So try to balance those two, okay? It is very important so that you can have, I guess, peace of mind by the end of this week rather than trying to struggle to catch up, okay? So as for the advice coming in here is the Two of Cups. So this is basically telling you that the things that are meant in your life, especially the people, they're not going anywhere. They're going to be there for you through thick and thin, till the very end. So taking some time off to yourself and to take care of your own personal responsibilities would be beneficial for this week because the other person will understand, okay? So despite this wonderful love relationship is what I'm sensing here, it could also be a work partnership too. I do sense that if you need help, the other person is more than willing to help you, okay? Just be realistic about this and try to do it sooner rather than later so that you don't end up, with the Ten of Wands, which can be very cumbersome. So ask for help if it is required, and at the same time, take some time off for yourself because this is kind of like, this is immersing yourself. It's a good card. However, it's not losing your sense of perspective and your sense of personal responsibility in relationships. Okay, so be very careful about how that energy plays out in your life as well. As for your external environment, we do have the Five of Swords, and it's interesting. So both of these birds are showing up. Well, these birds are showing up in both of these cards, excuse me. So this is basically, the advice here is ultimately there's a lot of love, there's a lot of affection, there's a lot of trust, and there's like an intellectual and emotional rapport in this relationship, in this union. Whereas in this union, there's conflict and strife, okay? So when you are stressed out, make sure that you don't take it out on your partner. And the good advice here is just don't get yourself stressed out in the first place, okay? So keep your head in the game, take care of real responsibilities, know the difference between what you want and what you have to do. Take care of the things that you have to do first because ultimately, those are the things that if left unattended, they are going to stress you out, okay? So use the time wisely. Time is limited, and most of you want to devote your time to the people that you care about. But in this situation, if real world responsibilities are not mitigated or not managed in a timely manner, it might affect other sectors of your life, okay? Especially on the romantic front or on the relationship front, so be careful. As for your hopes and aspirations here, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse position, okay? So a lot of you who might be like going through conflict with another person in the past, okay? I feel that this is a past energy, and right now you're seeing eye to eye on a lot of things, and you're expecting conflict to creep into the picture any minute, but I would say that it is an energy that is still very transient. So depending on how well you can manage your time and how well you can take care of all the things that need to be dealt with, I don't feel this is a situation that will happen, okay? It is in the reverse position, so you're going to be sitting quite pretty this week. Coming in, this is basically the outcome. We do have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords can be problematic. It is in the reverse position, so I do feel that a lot of this anguish, a lot of, this conflict is left behind, and that's why you're in a very good emotional state. However, you're kind of like picking up the pieces, picking up the loose ends and trying to deal with it and move forward, okay? A lot of you are moving forward with new energy and new positive energies. And what I sense here is that that sense of self-doubt is going to creep in once in a while, and it's a sword energy, so I feel that it is a different element. So sword are air, so there might be situations and people kind of like cycling through and trying to like cut you down with their words, okay? So this is in the reverse position, so in the past it might hurt you. You're in a good place right now, so you're not going to let this bother you, and you're not going to let this get to you, okay? So you are in a very, very stable relationship, I feel, for most of you. I'm going to pull out one more card here. Okay, so the Ten of Swords, again, it is not going to get to you, okay? So we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Ten of Swords. So things are kind of like escalating, but at the same time, you're over it, and you actually like are in a very good place right now. You have the emotional support from like an external energy that is very supportive of you and also very loving of you. So somebody who's like very supportive, who's very loving, who sees eye to eye with you, and who you don't have to like put up your guard against, okay? So as a result, this energy from the past that is cycling through, I don't feel that it is going to affect you. However, be really careful about how you manage your time and especially your time, because I do feel that you're kind of like blazing through. So it's important to take care of things that need, that need to be taken care of in a timely manner. They're not exactly exciting, but they are essential for your, self-maintenance in general, okay? So either way, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back next week for the June reading. So thanks for watching.